It's Late Night Whispers on his gorgeous radio. And I don't even need to introduce this man. His man is DJ Mello. And oh my God, I'm so happy to have him on my radio show. How are you doing today?
I don't know. You promised me that you was gonna kidnap me if I ain't come out here.
Well, you know, I've known this man probably 20, 30, maybe a little longer.
And why you always leaving the T off my name?
Oh, Mello?
T.
Mellow T.
She always does
I'm very
that.
sorry. So let me do this again. Today we have DJ Mello T.
Leave me alone, Jen.
Woo, woo.
Leave me alone.
Okay. Can you first tell us a little bit about yourself? Kind of go back and just kind of bring us up to now.
Man.
I know, right?
Where you want to start?
What got you into doing what you're doing? Like, so tell us a little bit about your childhood. Where were you from? Things of that nature.
Well, I'm definitely a product of, the nation's capital.
All the time.
Straight out of Southeast. Over there, Potomac Gardens, Valley Avenue on the other side.
Really?
And all that, and everything like that. So, my cousin DJ Cool got me into business. You already know that. Eddie Kane definitely knows that. And the years I was traveling with him and, did a few albums with him in the beginning. Next thing you know, I'm sitting next to you.
I know, right? Who would have ever thought a little child,
I'm sitting next to you.
Goofy, would have a radio show? But anyway, it's on.
Don't worry about it. We like your little box.
I know.
Yeah, we like your
I'm gonna
little
stay
box.
in my little box too.
Yeah.
But really get into it. Like you're naming these people who I don't really remember, and I'm sorry because my parents kept me on the Archies growing up. So very, very sorry. But kind of go into how did you meet these people, and what did they have that influenced you to be where you are now?
Well, that's a good question. I think I can answer it. I'm sorry you didn't know the particulars, Janet, but let me bring you up to speed. Man.
I know.
Let me help you
I know the
out.
Archies, though.
I ain't mad at you. Like I said, I started with my cousin and DJ Cool, Mr. Let Me Clear My Throat.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We started way back with The Music Ain't Loud Enough, that album, and BET and everything, and touring the country and the world. And I was actually playing ball in high school and in college, and, came home. And before that, I would come home on the summers and, I'd be hanging out with cuz DJing, and then it just bit me. The talent thing just bit me, and I found out I can do it. He said, look, man, I'm going to put this song together, and here we go. Next thing I know, Janet, 6 months later, I was on the road.
Oh, wow. So you was on the album Let Me Clear My Throat?
I have an honorable mention on that one.
What does that mean? Because I don't know.
I get credits on that album.
Oh, okay.
And mentioned and everything, and I'm in the video and everything.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to now go back and look at that.
Yeah. And
OMG.
And The Music Ain't Loud Enough was our first hit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, reggae dance and all of that. What the hell you come in here for?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you talking about back in 87, baby.
I didn't even get to hear that until I was like 25.
It's 2019 now.
I know. I can't help my parents. You
Yeah,
know?
so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good wow. Like Eddie Kane said, we go back like Cassis.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about what you're doing now. I don't want you to hit the people up yet about your big production for next week, but just tell us, what are you doing like right now?
Oh, well, still spinning records on this event, that event, and pushing my hit song now, The Mellow Slide.
Okay.
Traveling all over doing that, rocking that, and that's gaining momentum as we speak. And we premiered that on Fox 5.
Okay, I saw that.
Yeah. So the big props to them,
right?
Because they treated me real well. And that song is one of those infectious joints that just grabs everybody, and it just does. And my big shout to my man Rico Anderson, producer extraordinaire.
Okay.
He helped me out with that. And now I'm in the studio working on 3 more.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I can't tell you the name of it yet. Until the copyrights come back.
We can't get a little clip?
Not till the copyrights come back.
Okay.
But I can just tell you I'm a little busy, and I'm also into acting. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I just thought of something that hit my mind. I want to say back in the early 90s. Do you remember DJing for me over there at the Masonic Temple?
One of them joints.
Avenue?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This guy stood, he helped me out. I probably had maybe 20 people to show up. Still wanted his money, but he
I
was a
forgot
nice
about that.
OMG.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
literally just clicked in my mind.
That
So
was Rhode Island Avenue?
that was off of Rhode Island Avenue. They closed that building now.
Man. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I remember that, and I was so happy because you was late. But anyway, you still you held a sister down even though I didn't have a whole lot of people.
That's
So
all right
this
though.
guy's
That's
a
all right
very,
though.
very good guy. Very, very good.
That's all right, Janet. You know, you gotta hold you down. You be trying to do things,
I've been trying to do a whole lot of
so
little
you gotta
things.
come and help you out.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you have something coming up soon. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Which thing?
Oh, do you have something next weekend?
Oh, my birthday
my
party.
goodness.
Yeah, my big birthday party. That's next Saturday actually out in Largo
Okay.
at OTI, and it's gonna be me, comedian Kevin Anthony from Def Jam, 360 band I believe, DJ Oz, and a lot of different other artists coming through to do their thing, and kicking party with me on my birthday celebration. So that's gonna be
And a lot
a
of people
good
don't
look.
know what OT is. So can you?
OTI, restaurant and bar.
Okay, that's across from the courthouse.
I'm not sure, but it's in Largo.
Oh no, Largo. That's the one up the street
Yeah.
off of 202.
Yeah,
okay,
OTI,
Okay. Yeah, that's in that hotel. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So how do people get in contact with you? Are your tickets? You
Definitely
giving out any
tickets.
free tickets online?
Well, the promoter Butchie is promoting it for me and throwing the party for me.
Okay.
So it's definitely on Eventbrite.
Okay.
And if you go to my page, Instagram, DJ Mellow T, Facebook, DJ Mellow T, or Mr. Curtis, DJ,
If you're
and
nasty.
the other one, something LinkedIn, it's all on the DJ Mellow T. All of the information is there to get the tickets and, all the get-in information and all that. So it's going to be a nice set, though. It's going to be a nice set. He putting something together nice for me, and I appreciate that.
All right, are
You
we
know?
able to show a little bit of his clip? Okay, we'll be right back with DJ Mellow T.
No doubt,
and
no
we're gonna
doubt.
show his little clip.
Thanks for having me, Janet.
You're not done yet.
I know. I'm just saying thank you.
Big girl breakdown, shake, break it down low, drop, shake, break it down low, drop, shake, break it down low, yeah, drop, shake, break it down low, 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 drop, shake, rock song, London, overseas, China, DC, baby.
And we're back with DJ Mellow T.
That's right.
And you just saw a clip, and I'm gonna let him explain a little bit about this clip.
Wow. That was a fun night. Good friend of mine, a name that you may know, and I'm quite sure a lot of people in the DC area knows this guy, named Kenny Rollo Davis. He's spearheading the new skate movement that's going across the country now and from DC. And ever since we actually met in the gym working out together. And he loved the mellow slide and everything. Like he was trying to figure out what he wanted to do with me. And, he kept telling me about these projects he had coming up. And next thing I know, they're in my actual video doing the mellow slide to the, on skates.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's not the actual video. The actual video will be dropping. But I'm gonna tell you something. He said, "Look, man, I'm doing a show in Atlanta. I want you to come down, and I'm doing TV pilot. Blah 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 blah." That clip you just saw, I had no rehearsal time with those skaters behind me. None. We went. I'm used to winging things, and I'm telling you, I didn't know any of them. And they're world-class skaters because it was Skate Nation in Atlanta that weekend. And as we filmed the TV show, I just went over with him real quick. Vaughn Mason, remember Vaughn Mason, Bounce Rock Skate Roll?
Yeah.
He's the one who filmed it.
Oh, wow.
He's shooting videos and everything now,
Okay.
and TV. And next thing I know, one thing led to another. I just got up and did what I did, and they loved it. There it is.
Oh,
So that's the
wow.
clip.
Well, I can't roller skate a lick, but as long as I can put 2 feet down on the ground and dance, I'm on. Because you was over at the OTI a few weeks ago, and you had your song on then. And
Oh,
I was
yeah,
doing
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
So that
Yeah.
was really, really cool.
Gotcha.
Okay, I want you to tell everybody anything that's coming up, anything that you think is coming up, so that they can reach out to you, talk to you, anything.
Oh, sure. Tonight, actually, when I leave here, I'm going to I'll be there in Constitution Hall. I'm going to be hanging with my boys and them. Of course, my cousin Cool, Dougie Fresh, a lot of them old school artists, Houdini,
Oh, wow.
a lot of them, Dana Dane, all of them there
Oh, my
tonight. So
goodness,
we're going to all be
Dana
partying
Dane.
together at Constitution Hall when I leave here. And speaking of coming up, the studio, of course, the new tracks, different events in and out of town. But I tell you what, anything you need to know, just hit me on my IG or just follow it. DJ Mellow T, of course. And, Facebook, as I mentioned earlier, LinkedIn, Twitter, definitely on Twitter Nation, of course. And there it is. I mean, I'm easy to find.
I know, right? And I hope and pray that when your other 2 songs come out, that you will allow me to be one of the first ones to get to interview
Oh,
you.
stop playing. Stop playing.
Well, I appreciate everybody. We're going to take a quick pause, and we'll be right back with this Late Night Whispers on this gorgeous radio. Thank you.
That's a nice name.
On Late Night Whispers. And I'm looking for everybody who has a business, how small, how big, how large. If you are doggy walking to making jewelry, it doesn't matter. You can get me on It's Gorgeous Radio at gmail.com, Late Night Whispers at gmail.com, Facebook, Twitter, hit us. Love you. Mwah. It's Coco on Late Night Whispers, and I'm looking for everybody who has a business, how small, how big, how large. If you are doggy walking to making jewelry, it doesn't matter. You can get me on It's Gorgeous Radio at gmail.com, Late Night Whispers at gmail.com, Facebook, Twitter, hit us. Love you. Mwah. You got to keep the mic. We're back with this Late Night Whispers on this gorgeous radio, and I have today.
Father Shakespeare.
Okay, and can you speak up a little bit so everybody can hear you?
Father Shakespeare.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, yes, I can. Let me say how I met you. Can I do that?
Yeah, first. Yeah, that's
Oh,
cool. That's
yes,
cool.
Yes. I met her last year. I had a very good friend who had passed.
Yes.
And I think she had worked with him.
Yes,
at
Lincoln.
Citibank.
Yes, I
His
have
name
been
was
dealing with Lincoln for
Brown.
years. Yes.
Right. So they had a little reunion, come together, and I made the food.
Right,
You know,
and it
where I
was
met-
off the chain, and I was hoping and praying you was gonna bring some food today.
I wasn't coming from that food place, that is. But I met her, and then she told me about her program, and I'm like, okay, let me come and see what's going on. So
And that
here
was
I
a
am.
year ago, so
Year ago,
wow.
yes.
And for you to remember, because when she called me, I was like, who is this? And what do you want? And I was like, okay, this is a prank call. I was literally getting ready to hang up the phone, but when she kept on saying Lincoln, I was like, well, Lincoln is dead, so why is somebody talking about somebody I know that's dead? So, but I'm glad I didn't hang up the phone, because you was getting ready to get that rude click.
I know. I have an 813 area code, and I have a hard time to get people. You know, they're like,
Right.
it's going to be a prank call, a scam call, so I understand.
Right. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Things of that nature.
Well, I'm from Jamaica. Beautiful, beautiful Jamaica. And,
I'm going soon. Because they say them thick, they say them guys like the thick sisters. Ooh la la, says so. I'm getting ready to go.
You may not want to come back.
I know, right?
But I've been here for a while, and I'm a chef.
Okay.
That's what I do right now. And I love to do it. I've been cooking since I was 9 years old.
Okay.
From a big, very big family. So I try to leave it, but I just keep going back. So I'm like, let me stick to it. So I actually went to college and have my BA in culinary management.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my profession. I love
Good,
it.
good,
Yes.
good. Well, I've had her food and it was the bomb. I tried stuff that I was like, okay, what is that? But then she said, just go and try it. I was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, I think I took a couple of plates home that day. It was so good. So tell us why you here today. Why did you want me to interview you today?
Okay, I currently work at a golf course, and I'm the manager there of the food service department. So I have a friend, and she came to me. She was like, I just joined the company, and they said tea. I'm like, tea. I want to do a tea party forever. So she said, let's do it. I'm like, okay, let's do a tea party. So then I just literally went to my phone, picked out 50 names, and say I can invite these people. And I'm like, but I met a lady last year, and she said she has a radio show. I could come and talk.
Okay.
So I called her up,
There you go.
and that's why I'm here with Janet. We'll talk about my tea party.
So tell us a little bit about this tea party that you're getting ready to do. And this next weekend coming up?
It's gonna be on June 23rd.
Yeah, make sure you tell everybody so that we'll know.
Okay, it's going to be on June 23rd from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
It's going to be held at Enterprise Golf Course.
Okay, I know where that is.
That's
okay.
2802 Enterprise Road. Now, this is a very exquisite, the atmosphere is beautiful. Going to be on the tent, there's trees, there's flowers. I mean, it's going to be so relaxing. It's like you're going to never want to go home after
I know,
that.
I've been there before, and the landscape alone is beautiful.
My goodness.
So, yeah, I've been
Every day
there
I go to
before.
work, I'm like, I'm in heaven. I'm in paradise. Yes, it's beautiful.
Now, do you have to pay? Is it a fee or
Well,
is it free?
we do have it on event, right? It's called PAR, P-A-R-T, and PAR is a golf term, so we do PAR T.
Okay, PAR, yeah.
And it's $20, and you get to participate on some scrumptious sandwiches, very good meal, and then you have hot tea, we have cold tea. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful, beautiful.
All right, now I'm going to have to put this little joke in there. Will we have hot toddy teas or just regular teas?
Oh, no.
Because I'm a hot toddy tea.
No, it's not going to be all regular tea. As
Okay.
a matter of fact, we're going to be seeping some ginger and vodka in some of our cold tea.
Okay.
It's going to be good. It's going to
Okay.
be really,
All right.
really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's something I may have to check out then, because
Yes.
anything with a little bit of yummity yum in it, I'm down. I'm down. What type of foods? I know you said sandwiches, but what else?
Well, we're going to have some deviled eggs. We have cucumber bites. We have quiches. We have a vegetarian quiche and a meat lover quiche, and we have a crab cakes, crab balls. Yeah.
And you said something about cucumber?
Cucumber bites.
What is that?
Actually, these are we get the English cucumbers, and we have our cream cheese, and we have tomato. Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay,
Beautiful. It's gonna be-
I know what it is. I can't think of it, but it's something that that my mom used to make. Okay,
Yeah, it's
because they dig it out and they
Oh,
put the stuff
yes,
through the minute.
right.
Right. That's the white type of
Oh,
food.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember them parties I had to go to and wear the little gloves and stuff.
Oh,
and my
yeah.
mom be
Oh,
hitting my
yes.
hand.
Yes.
Just take one at a time. Take
Yes,
one at a time.
It's the same kind of party. Yeah.
Okay,
Be dressed up.
okay.
Yeah. We're gonna make it really beautiful. We just want people to come out, and we know everybody is like the week you hustle, bustle, you work. So we're just looking to give you a smooth evening, a nice evening, some music in the background, so we can have a good time.
Now, are you doing this for a particular reason, or you're just doing something just to have like a networking type of
A
event?
networking type of event. Yes.
Okay.
Networking
So that means that people can bring their business cards and things of that? Okay, well, I'm down because I need more people to interview on my radio show.
Definitely.
So, yeah,
definitely,
I'll come to
definitely,
that. That's something that
definitely.
you will see me
yes,
there.
definitely. I think we need to work together
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, man, we need
You
to
know
work
me, I'm
together,
about
yeah.
Money all day,
All
all
the
night.
time.
So it's my middle name is Money. You don't know, you better ask
Ain't no
my
shame in
mom.
that game, baby.
Yes, because my
I'm done
mom
with you on that.
knows.
I'm done with you on that. I'm done with you on
I'm,
that.
I'm
Yes.
about it. Okay, so tell us a little bit more about like the parking. I don't know what type of music you're gonna have. Is it gonna be valet or just kind of get me into a little bit more so I can kind of visualize it.
The parking is going to be free, and it's a lot of parking. Remember, this is a golf course.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, right beside us is a Newton White mansion. So there's
Okay.
ample parking on any side you want to park.
Okay.
And from you enter from the road to come in, you're just looking at
Parking
beautiful,
lot.
beautiful landscape, beautiful everything. I mean, it's serene, it's beautiful. So.
I know you're gonna have tours. Because I know the last time I went, this guy was on this little buggy and we was going up and down, and I was like, "Oh Lord, please don't let this buggy break down, because if we have to break down the walk, because he took us through something, and then like there was a main street, and then we crossed that main street, and we went to, and I was like, for real though, we can like turn around now, because I know I'm not walking it, I'm not hopping it, I'm not skipping it. I will call Uber, and somebody's gonna get me off this golf course. So, are you gonna have?
Well, if a guest wants to go on the golf course, we have someone there who could take you on a golf cart.
Okay.
And it's not over no road nor no mansion. It's just
Yeah,
beautiful
take you
scenery.
through. But
Just-
that's
just
what
so,
he did.
yeah.
He was just taking us around to show us. But I wasn't feeling that golf course. No, I wasn't feeling it
Well,
at all.
You will feel it's so gorgeous. You will feel it.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, people come there and they're like, oh, it's beautiful. So yes,
Right.
we're gonna have a good time.
Now, are you going to be able to? Will anybody be able to play golf, or will anybody be able to do like the little putting? Like where you hit the ball and it goes into a fence. And is any of that going to be happening?
We weren't planning on that, but I mean, if you're interested in doing that, it can be arranged.
Okay.
It can be arranged.
And can people bring kids?
You can bring your kid with you. Yes, you can bring your kid on the golf course with you.
Now,
Yeah.
my next question is, I always have my dog with me. Can I bring my dog with me?
Well, I'm not sure about that one, Johnny. I'm not sure about that
Because
one.
she's always with me, so
I'm not sure
I
about
gotta
that.
ask that question.
I'm not sure about that one, but I'm sure if it's a guide dog, then
Right. It was a service dog. You
Right,
shouldn't have
service dog
problem.
shouldn't
Well,
mind.
then I'm in there,
Right.
so I won't
Oh, yeah.
have no problems.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
service
so
dog,
tell
yeah.
us a little bit more. Give us the information so that people can reach out to you. Are you on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? Make sure you tell us everything.
Well, let me tell you this. As I said to you, is literally last week she said to me, tea, and I'm like, tea party. So I don't have a Facebook page as yet. I don't have nothing as yet.
Really?
Yes. No, Jay, it's really. But my partner, she has a website, right? And it's www.sipology.com/? From consultant KT206400.
All right,
And that's
you're gonna
the
have
website.
to do that one more time. And excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting hot, so I'm gonna have to take my hair out. So, but can you do that one more time?
Okay, it's www.sipology.com/? From FROM consultant equal KT206400.
Okay, do you have a number? Because that's a whole lot. Is there like a number somebody can get to you,
Oh, my
or?
number is 813. Again, it's out of town. 813-385-6680.
All right, and the name of the golf course again?
Enterprise Golf Course.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jim, and let me first of all congratulate you. That under your leadership, NASA makes the trains run on time. Today is a celebration of women. Today is a celebration of African American pioneers. Today is a celebration of American heroes. This is a wonderful day. Let me say how humbled I am, how honored I am to spend time with the families of these extraordinary, fearless visionaries. Not only do we have the families of Katherine Johnson and Dorothy Vaughan and Mary Jackson, but we also have Dr. Christine Darden, who was herself a human computer, and she has joined us here today as well. We're honored. You know, this is a moment reflecting on history, but it's also a moment that I think impacts all of us personally and directly. And so with a little indulgence, I'll share a story just from my family. When the movie Hidden Figures came out, I took my family to see it. I've got two little girls. I brought both my girls, brought my wife, and I brought my mom. We all sat in the theater together and watched it. My girls are 8 and 11. After the movie, Heidi and I sat down with our girls as we were putting them to bed that night. We were just talking to them. What'd you think of the movie? What'd you think about what you saw? And it was interesting. That movie was the first time they had seen a movie that showed segregation. And they were confused. They were like, well, why would people do that? And we had probably an hour-long conversation that evening about this nation's challenging and troubled history on race. And in many ways, it was pure and wonderful to see an 8-year-old and 11-year-old so flabbergasted at what an idiotic and evil idea. But we also talked about women in the workplace. And the movie begins talking about computing the orbits of Sputnik, when Sputnik was launched and began orbiting the Earth. Well, my mom graduated from Rice University in 1956 with a math degree. And she got hired by the Smithsonian to help compute the orbits of Sputnik. And so I was asking my mom at the time, my mom's 84, and I said, all right, Mom, how accurate was it? Something I just asked the families this morning. How good a job did the movie do capturing what it was like to be a woman in a very difficult workplace in the 1960s or the 1950s? And my mom's comment, she said, I thought it was actually remarkably accurate. Now, it's Hollywood, it's a movie, but it captured the essence of it, which if I may take some liberties, is largely what the families, what Dr. Darden said. And I commented at the time, I said, it's a strange thing to today's ear to hear the women mathematicians referred to as computers. I said, we all think of a computer as a hunk of metal on our desk.
We're back with its Late Night Whispers on its gorgeous radio, and that was a clip about the ladies. Oh my God, I forgot the people's name. Oh my goodness, please help me. Anyway, it's in Southeast, and they made. Oh my goodness, I literally cannot remember the name. Somebody help me.
Hidden Figures?
Oh my goodness. I really have a blank. What is the name? I cannot think right now.
The name of the place or the name of the ladies who
The street. We just did it. What's the name of the street? Oh my God. I'm really blown right now because I can't even think about it. But anyway, I'm just happy that they have done a street for these ladies who were able to get people up into space. I'm so very, very sorry. I really lost my whole train of thought. Can we take another quick break and come right back? Thank you. I'm sorry. I really forgot.
Something has gone viral, and thank God it's not something vicious and political. Hooray! 47 million views on Facebook alone. A dad and his toddler engaging in some serious pseudo-dialogue.
Did you understand it, though? No. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, no, not this one. This is the grand finale of this.
Okay, the last?
Yeah, that's the last one. That's what I said. And then he was like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, what in the world? But don't do that here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Really? I thought the same thing. We think a lot alike, huh? Oh.
It's just one of those, you laugh every time you see it, and it warms your heart as well. We thought everybody's talking about him. Better to talk to them. Here is DJ Pryor and Little Kingston.
Okay, we're back. I do apologize from earlier. It was Hidden Figures Way, and it's in Southeast DC. And I'm so proud for these ladies to be able to have a street named after them. I'm sorry that I think 2 of them are dead and 1 is still alive, but it's still nevertheless better than late. So I really appreciate us getting that particular street together. Do you have anything to say about that?
Oh yes, I think it's an honor. I watched the movie and I was really impressed.
Yes.
And I think it's really a good thing for us, for young girls coming up to see this.
Right.
It was great, really great.
Right. And then the last clip that we just saw, I thought that was just a doll. It's about a guy and his daughter or son, and everything that he says, the little child is repeating or talking like it's just as though they're having a conversation. And I just said, oh my God, I had to play that because it's just so cute. It almost makes me want to have a child, but no, I'm not ready. Did you see it? Did you get to see the video?
Yes, I've seen it, and I think it's so cute.
Right.
Just to hear him almost repeating exactly what his dad was saying, it's amazing. He's a great talker.
Right, these kids are off the chain now. I mean, between them playing on these games and teaching old people how to do this and that, it's just amazing. I wonder what the next 10, 20 years is going to be like. Well, before we end the show, let me first throw out, if anybody has a business, if anybody has anything that they're interested in doing, please reach out on me, 202-510-2199. I'm on Facebook, Late Night Whispers. I'm also, you can reach out to It's Gorgeous Radio and get me. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm also on Instagram. So anybody that has something that they want to put out here, please let me know. And before we're done, please make sure that you tell everybody your name, your information, how they get in contact with you. Tell them again about what's coming up this Saturday.
Sunday, June
Sunday,
23rd, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's going to be tea party at Enterprise Golf Course. That's 2802 Enterprise Road. And my name is Valda. My number 813-385-6680. Looking forward to see you there.
And I thank you again. It's Late Night Whispers on It's Gorgeous Radio, and I am Coco. Good night. I just totally